Well, I think it's the greatest job in the world to be a chestnut farmer. My dad planted all kinds of trees. The chestnuts just happened to do better than anything else we had. So it was really a crop that chose me. I didn't choose to grow them. My name's Greg Miller, and we're surrounded by some chestnut trees that are the third generation. My father planted trees in 1957. We planted offspring from that in '71. And these were offspring from those trees planted in 1991.
I'm a third generation chestnut grower. I grew up around chestnuts. I sort of have taken breaks. I've worked in different jobs, traveled all around the world, had my own adventures, but then came back here to the farm in 2018. I've been working for the co-op ever since. Hi, I'm Amy Miller. I work for Route 9 Cooperative. We're here in Carroll County, Ohio, which is in the Appalachian part of Ohio, as you can see from the hills. Chestnuts are an important crop, I would say, for several reasons. One is that they are very nutritionally complete. They're similar to a grain nutritionally, but they also provide more of a complete nutrition. So I've heard that you could, in theory, eat nothing but chestnuts and survive. There's enough to keep a human body going. Might not be a great existence, but you could at least survive on chestnuts. So having that sort of nutritionally complete food is really important, and the fact that it can grow on a tree, sort of a perennial crop.
It's one of the few crops in the United States that there is more demand than supply. So there's a lot of potential for growth.
A lot has happened in Appalachia. It's been a very extractive economy here, kind of historically, right? Most of the land was timbered. They strip mined coal here. Now they're fracking for natural gas here. This is a crop that's able to actually build soil and build biodiversity and kind of restore a lot of what the extractive economies took away. That's something really special and really unique, and that is something that allows our chestnut business to continue to grow and expand generation after generation, as opposed to fossil fuel extractions, which are they're boom bust, right? They're here, then they're gone. They don't last long. This is something that we're building, and it's growing over time.
Part of the sustainability of this kind of agriculture is not only something that's sustainable on the site, but also something that is economically sustainable.
The fact that they're a perennial crop, and the fact that we can have these trees that we're looking at now that are 50 years old and are reliably producing a crop every year, and all of the sort of soil health and biodiversity and structure that is being created while we're growing food and harvesting food every year. That's something that's pretty unique, and there aren't many other crops that can boast that.
We get notes from customers that say how much they love what we're growing, and they're glad that we're doing it. So it's kind of those intangible things, or the satisfaction from doing something that we're leaving something behind that's better than what we found. That's the reason I do it. And I think a lot of farmers are in that category. They do what they do because they enjoy doing it, and because there's a feeling that I'm doing something that's bigger than me.